Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the initial review of a tarot deck that I got today, done by Ravynne Phelan, Dreams of Gaia Tarot. It's beautiful. This is a very sturdy box. Inside it's like this, and it came with this wonderful book of more than 300 pages and the deck itself. I got it in bookdepository.com and it cost me €24.28. My God. And honestly, this is a beautiful deck. Different. I think it took Miss Ravynne, a few years to finish it. This is by the Blue Angel Publishing. That has got beautiful decks as well. It's an Australian, if I'm not mistaken, Australian publishing house. They do a lot of decks by Tony Carmine Salerno. I have one of him, and I think she's Australian as well. This is in English. I have no idea if this deck is published in other languages. I don't think so. Or if it will ever be published in other languages. I think it should be, but that's just my opinion. It should be in my... So how is it behind? I'm going to show you. I've done this in Portuguese, so it's bigger than this, but I just want to show you the edging, which is golden. So it's golden. Of course, it's more than this. And I'm not going to show you all the cards. I'm just going to show you a few cards so you can have an idea. And it's a bit different from traditional tarot decks, and you really need this book. Okay, it's different. It's different meanings. In even the major arcana, it's completely different. So you really need to study this book. And it's 25 major arcana, and all of them has different names. So and then the minor arcana is divided into earth, which is pentacles or coins, air, which is swords, traditionally swords, fire, which is wands, and then water, which is how do you say, cups. So I'm thinking it took a few years to do this. I'm going to show you a few cards. I got this from Book Depository. I only paid for the item itself. Book Depository, it's a British site and company. I live in Portugal. Took me more or less like 3 weeks, more or less, to get this deck. Before Brexit, and so far they're still, within the EU. When I pay for the deck itself, I pay the tax, which is VAT. I think in Portuguese we call it IVA, so you have to pay that tax no matter what. I have no idea how it will be after Brexit is final, because I love that company, bookdepository.com. I love it. I only pay for the item. I don't have to pay for the item getting sent to me. There's so many choices in terms of decks and books. And in terms of oracle decks, tarot decks, Lenormand decks, keeper decks, all sorts of decks. I mean, I get all of my decks lately. It's from them. After Brexit, I have no idea how that company will be, because I'm afraid that if there's no type of deal with the EU, then they'll be forced to impose. There will be like an imposition of tariffs, more taxes. And this deck, which was €24, I would not be surprised if it got to be like €50 or more just to get this deck. So I know there's like bigger issues concerning Brexit, but that's like one of my things that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that Book Depository, I will no longer have access to Book Depository if things don't work out between the EU and the UK. Okay, if things don't work out, I'll have to find another way to get my decks. And so far, Book Depository is the one that I like the most. So, I'm going to show you a few of the cards. And so I'm going to show you the major arcana. So let's start with this one. And this is not in order because I've already done the video in Portuguese, so it's out of order. So choice, which in traditional decks would be the Fool, but this one, no, it's choice. And I'm thinking I really need to study the book. 12, it's love. Number 13, it's union, and usually in traditional decks would be the death card. It's not here. 14th, it's self. 15 is abundance, and in traditional decks it's the devil. 16 is destiny, in traditional decks it's the tower. And it's absolutely beautiful. She is a very talented artist, and I wish I could do this. I wish I could paint and draw like this. 17 is journey. 22 is intuition, which I would associate with the High Priestess, but again, I got this today. I haven't read, the guidebook. 22 intuition. 23, it's integrity, and I would associate this with the strength card in traditional decks. 24 is faith. Behind it's like this. I don't know if I've showed it. The first one, number 1, is child. Number 5 is the father. I'm going to show you a few more, not all of them. Number 2 is the maiden. Number 3, it's the youth, which in traditional decks, the number 3 would be the empress. Here it's the youth. Number 6, it's the crone, and in traditional decks would be the lovers, completely different. Number 7, it's the sage. Number 8, it's the death and rebirth. So not just death, but death and rebirth. Number 10, it's wisdom. Number 19, it's emotions. If I should show. Number 21 is perception. So I'm going to show you a few cards that are of the element of, let's see, do not know this by heart. Earth, element of earth, therefore coins or pentacles. I'm going to show you a few of these cards. So it's the 5 of earth or the 5 of pentacles. It's like a guy who played the cards with this woman and she lost and he took her jewelry. Interesting. The 6 of earth or pentacles or coins. The queen of earth, beautiful. Look at this beauty. And this is the bull. Below it's the bull. Earth is associated with Taurus, therefore the bull. Capricorn or Virgo. I would say if this card in a reading, if this card would came out, I would in signifying someone, I would say that this person is a woman and probably has something in Taurus in her natal chart. Sun, moon, rising sign, or even a stellium. The king of earth. And he has, this is I don't know how to say this, a stag, I think. I would say he's a hunter, something like that. Again, I haven't read the book. And then she has like something different. She, after the 10th, she does 11, 12, 13, and 14th, meaning the 11th, it's in traditional decks would be the page or the princess, depending from deck to deck. The 11th would be the knight, and then the 13th it's the queen, and the 14th it's the king. So there's a little difference in that way as well. So here we have also on Earth the 11th, which would be the page, and here we have two keywords, heaven and earth. So it's not the page, it's something different. The 12th, which would be the page, the knight, be the knight of coins, or the knight of pentacles. Here it's called senescal. Senescal. What is the senescal? Let's see what is the senescal. 180. 180. What is the meaning associated with this card? Just for fun. Servant, administrator, mediator, justice, law, organized, trustworthy, loyal. Yes, it's connected. These are keywords also connected with the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Coins. Yes. Yes. So yeah, in some cases it's similar, but in other cases it's absolutely not similar at all. This is the 10 of Earth, or the 10 of Coins, the 9 of Earth, or the 9 of Coins, the 8 of Earth, or the 8 of Coins. So let's go to another suit. Let's go to, I think this is water, if I'm not mistaken. Water. Yep. This is water. So, the 2 of water or the 2 of cups. It's the soulmate card, and it's really similar, see? It's a man and a woman, and it is beautiful. Beautiful drawings, beautiful art, and I wish I could paint like this. I'm so jealous. This is the 6 of water, or the 6 of cups traditionally, and in this card one can see the generosity, because the 6 of cups traditionally it's the card of generosity, the type of generosity when we help others expecting nothing in return. But that card shows kids, shows children, so the 6 of cups is also associated with children, but not in this one, because this is an adult, this is a woman. So I look at this card and I see generosity, but I don't see children. Again, I have to study the book, and I will study the book, okay? I will not read this just merely using my intuition. I will do more work than that. So the 7 of water, or the 7 of cups. The 5 of water. The king of water, which is 14, see? The 4 of water, or the 4 of cups. And now the queen of water, I'm going to show you how beautiful. 13, the queen of water. And she has like a crab here, which is connected with Cancer. So I would associate this queen with the sign of Cancer. So now let's move on to fire. I think this is fire. Yep, it's fire. 14th, the king of fire. And you see it's fire. The colors also are different. You know, water it's bluish. Fire it's orangey and red. And the earth it's green. So this is the king of fire, and here's the Leo. Can you see the Leo? And he has horns, so I would associate this card, in this deck in particular, with the sign of Leo and with the sign of Aries. The 3 of fire, or the 3 of wands. The 2 of fire, or the 2 of wands. The 4 of fire. Number 12 is the hero, which would be the Knight of Wands. think this is a bear below. 13 is the Queen of Fire, and it's absolutely beautiful. And there's a cat. There's a cat here, which in traditional decks, the Queen of Wands also has a cat. I don't want to show you all. The Ace of Fire. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Now it's air, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, air or swords. Here it's called air. So the 4 of air. The 10 of air. Should be the 10 of swords. The 9 of air, or the 9 of swords. The King of air. And there's the eagle below. The 6 of air. The 7 of air. The 8 of air. And the Ace of air, which is a dragon. And I'm going to show you another card, which is the Queen of air. Number 13, and there's an owl, so this depicts intelligence and perception. When I asked this tarot, how would you like to be used by me? I asked this question to the tarot, and the card that came up was this one, was the Queen of Air. So this tarot wants to be used, at least by me, in a very objective, precise, and decisive way. Because I already read what's in the book. Respecting facts and just following what's in this book. I think this tarot wants me to study this book really, really hard. So that's how this deck wants to be used by me. I would like for me to use it. I'm gonna see if I see it, Queen of Air, so I can read it to you. I've already done this in Portuguese, so that's why 226. So 226. So the Queen of Air, keywords associated with it. It's weaver, observant, wise, truthful. I'll say there is meaning. This deck wants me to be truthful when I in my readings. Analytical wants me to be analytical and factual. Strategist, just, and detachment. The key phrases are time to be realistic, be observant, plan, organize, and determine your course of action. Also, be intelligent about these readings. A need for emotional detachment. I would say that maybe this tarot deck doesn't want me to rely too much on my intuition and wants me to be precise and use this book. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Don't allow your intellect to alienate. It's like use less my intuition and use more my knowledge that I will get by reading and studying this book. But really, really studying this book. So this is how this tarot, this deck, the Dreams of Gaia tarot wants me to use it. Sometimes I ask these silly questions to the tarot decks. It's something new. I don't do that all the time, but sometimes I do it because I think it's fun. And I think I should ask every single tarot that I have, how does it want to be used by me? How do you want me to read you? I did ask that question to one of the decks that I got like 1 or 2 weeks ago, Spiral Tarot. I asked it, how do you want me to use you? How do you want me to read you? And the card that came out was the 4 of Pentacles, or the 4 of Coins, which is kind of similar. I think it's not exactly similar, but the answer was it wants to be used with rules in a very orderly sort of way. Again, not relying too much on my intuition. It wants to be used all the time, not just once in a while. When I use it, there needs to be structure associated with it. So, and it just follow the rules and regulations. That's the answer that I got. I would say, unless it's less about intuition and it's more about using it every day. In that case, in the spiral tarot. So it's an interesting. I think it's a thing that we should do. Ask the new tarot decks, whatever deck we get, how do you want to be used by me? Okay, I think it's a great question to ask. Now I'm going to ask a message for all of us who are seeing this video. Doesn't matter when you are seeing this video. I'm recording this in June 2017. You might be seeing this in 2018, 2019, 2022. I don't know when aliens can come and take over the earth. I have no idea. The year 3000. Hey. Doesn't matter if you're watching this video. Doesn't matter when. This is the message for you, and you're supposed to get this message now, whatever now is for you. So pick A or B. What is the message from your guardian angels, from your angels? What do your guardian angels want you to know right now? So pick A or B. A or B. Oh look, it's so beautiful. Golden. A or B. A or B. Let's pick A or B. Okay. You picked. So if you picked A, the card that came out for you was the 7. I think this is the 7 of fire, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7 of fire and 247. The number 47 just chases me, hunts me, kind of. 7 of fire. What do your guardian angels want you to know right now? So the 7 of fire, the keywords are, or the 7 of wands in traditional decks, but this is different. So it's a woman and she has a cat and she has like a snake and there's like the lotus flower and it's two cats and an eye. So the keywords are divination, signs, heeding intuition, looking within, seeking answers, discovery, awareness, and trust. The key phrases are heed your intuition, a feeling of recognition, inexplicable coincidences, moments that repeat, personal, meaning déjà vu, personal interpretation is crucial, only you know the answer, look beyond the surface, observe and be aware. The 7 of fire represents the development of one's intuition to see the way forward and predict possible outcomes. So trust your gut feeling. That's the message of your guardian angels. Okay? If you picked B, the card that came out for you was the 8 of fire. I tried to shuffle. So, what is the message of your guardian angels for you at this moment? This looks so beautiful. 8 of fire would be the 8 of wands in traditional decks, but not. Yeah, in this case, yeah, it's kind of similar. The keywords are action, change, transformation, transmutation, rebirth, freedom, renewed purpose, joy. And the key phrases are transformation through action, change on a physical level, it's time to act, give something a new purpose, transmute negative energy, a renewed sense of purpose, don't be lazy. Inaction may yield unwelcome changes. The meaning is the 8 of fire symbolizes transformation through action, change on a physical level that brings freedom and joy. So either you need to start something or something is about to change in your life. So this is interesting. I hope you liked my review. and I really think this deck should be translated into other languages. The deck in the book, of course. I tried to look for it now, but I think it only exists in English. So I'll leave, the Blue Angel Publishing. That's just how do you say, suggestion to Blue Angel Publishing, translated it into other languages. I don't know, maybe Spanish, French, Italian, Deutsch, Portuguese, of course, because I'm Portuguese. I have no idea if there's like a big Brazilian community Brazilians really like this stuff and this type of things, and they speak Portuguese. So, maybe other languages. Why not? Translating this into other languages, because not everyone reads English. I do. I have no problem with it. That's it. I recommend this beautiful work done by Ravynne Phelan, and she has more other decks, and I want to buy them. Not yet, because I bought 7 in the last. I can't. I have to control myself. Okay. Anyway, this is my review. This deck is wonderful. I want to really work with it, and I would advise you to buy it. Bye bye.